Hello everyone, this is Hodora and this time we come back with season 12 of contest in Gakuen Idol Master. But I have no idea how to build or set up a team for this season at all because I don't pay attention to the contest that much since we have too many games to play right now. So what I will do is we will go through the guide made by Fry in Twitter. He is like a top player in contests, and he is also the one who get a lot of SS memory, I think. But yeah, really reliable guy, right? We're gonna go through this after we talk about the detail of this season first. As you can see up here, this season will focus on the visual at the primary stat and vocal at the secondary stat. Two of the stages is free, the third one is sense, but don't be fooled by this. If you don't have limited logic idol for stage 2, all of these states will be dominant by sense idol. By limited, and not limited, onsen Linami and Halloween Temari gonna be quite useful in stage 2. Other than that, Sen will gonna outperform them. So, stage 1. Really small number of turns, as you can see, only 6 turns here. The item, every time you use 2 skill cards in one turn, you gonna do the mini attack, right? Gain 2 parameter twice. So this gonna be gained by, gonna be buffed by concentration and good condition, everything. So that's why the first one is really more about sense idol because logic have no use with this stat. Alright, second stage 8 turn, quite short, but it's gonna be really shorter than expect because the item after the first turn end, at the first turn start, you're gonna gain the buff that increase your parameter gain by 80%, lasting for 3 turns. So it's gonna only last for the first 3 turns. Which means you want to use all of your heavy hitting cards at the early as possible, even on the first turn gonna be really good. First, second or third, if you are lucky and use all of your heavy hitter on your third 3 turn, I believe you're gonna gain really nice score. That's why most sense idol gonna work well here as long as your deck have a lot of heavy hitter. But for logic, you need to gain a shield really fast to be able to convert your shield into parameter. And if you play with impression, it's gonna be quite hard to combat Sen in this item. That's why you also want to use Sense Idol in stage 2. And lastly, stage 3 this time is 10 turns. And the item, this is the same item from the last season. When the first turn start, you're gonna gain 9 turn of good condition. So any Sense Idol that scale with good condition can be really well. For example, Anime Saki. Hamura Kiku, Lilia, and any idol that can do perfect condition. Maybe Yellow Big Bang, Kozone, or Semi-Blue Linami. And that is all for this season of contest. So let's look at the guide by Fry to see what is he cooking, right? Yeah, this is what he's talking about. We talking about earlier, right? We have this will be visual, vocal, and dance. So for stage 1, the guy, as you can see at the top here, this will be ordered by the most powerful on the left to the less powerful on the right. These are the idol that he truly crafting that is gonna be really powerful in stage 1. For deck building, you just want to have starter card, eyelash. These basic cards that mostly gonna revolve around get perfect condition and as high good condition as possible, while having the skill card that gonna let you use 2 cards in one turn to trigger the item. And of course, the contest item that gonna recommend here is the extra action for visual and extra score for visual. As you can see, that is for stage 1. Stage 2. Wow. Okay. This is a lot more surprising from what I thought. I thought it's gonna be dominated by Zen, but he think most of this will of stage 2 gonna work really well with Logic Idol. The deck is the usual thing with a lot of shield stacking, except for hero, right? Because hero is the only sense here, so you use to build sense idol. And for the recommend item, also the same extra action and extra score. Huh. Okay, most of the logic idol they recommend is what is the name again? I forgot. What is the name again? Motivation idol, shield stacking idol. That's why the deck is mostly focused on the shield stacking and any card that can convert your shield into parameter. That is surprising because I don't think you're gonna get enough shield by the first 3 turns to get a lot out of the item, but we will see. Because after this, I will try to build the team and let you guys see what I'm coming up with by following this guy and maybe following my own whimsical. Maybe I'm not that good with math, so I just go by the gut feeling most of the time. And for straight 3, yeah, most is all sense. Is the order the same with state 1? No, state 1 we have China dominating, but state 3 we have, well, China is still here, but we have Lilia up here instead of like last page in state 1. But the deck should be around the same, except that because we have 10 turn on state 3, entertainment, this card gonna be quite useful. State 1, you shouldn't use any card, any memory that have entertainment because we only have 6 turn. Entertainment will not give you any value if you only have 6 turn to work with, right? But for 10 turn is okay, I think. I'm not sure if it's ideal to have entertainment instead of like this hard RGB, or maybe call and response instead. We will see. We will see after the actual contest start to see how each each top ranker in each bracket perform, right? Okay, let's go back here. I'm gonna pause right now and come back to show you guys what the team I might coming up with. Alright. Alright. I'm so doomed. This is what I have so far. I only repeat like 2 idols here. I have 2 Saki and 2 Linami. So let me show you the score first. And I try to use Logic Idol in this slot. But the score I got from the simulation is not that great. Especially I don't have a good enough memory for them either. So I use this and the score is quite pathetic. As you can see, only Saki, anime Saki, Shina and Hero, these are like the main material right now. Anything else is kinda mediocre. Let's do it one more time and I'm gonna go. Yeah, as you can see, Saki is performed quite well together with Shina. This time Hero dropped down, but the base Saki come up a little bit. Yeah, that is the result of my current team, and my memory is too far from ideal, I have to tell you. As you can see here, my memory, the stat is really bad. Stat spread is focused on vocal and then not vocal, visual and then instead of vocal. Includes the support item and the card in my memory is not that good either. This is for Shina. Linami, the same case. This is a memory I used like last season or maybe a couple seasons ago. As you can see here, the spread is not correct. The item is kinda bad. I don't even have 2 starter card with this. Mao, the same thing. I only have 1 starter. Good thing the stat spread is correct, but I don't have good enough item for this. I don't even have the extra action. That is what happened right now. Hero. And you can see the item is bad. The spread is also bad. And yeah, the card is far from ideal. You already see her score earlier. Now, well, this is whatever, right? I don't have anything else except this one. And my plan for this Saki is that on the first 3 turns, there should be at least 1 or 2 visual turn that gonna increase score by a lot. And I hope she gonna use her signature card and gain me a lot of points. That is my goal. Next is Linami. The same thing. The spread is wrong. The item is wrong. And we don't have 2 starter cards. If I gonna do it for real, I might change this skill. Hopefully into another starter, and this should be quite alright. But I will try that after I try to train or produce and don't get the ideal result yet. Saki is alright. We have eyelash, we have idols, national idols. Most ideal, I want extra action on visual and maybe change this to starter. And of course, the spread is wrong. Same thing, the spread is wrong. I rarely produce any idol that have the spread for this season at all. Main, visual, secondary, vocal, I never do any training with this spread. So I might have to redo everyone, at least for the main. The sub can be whatever, right? This time, I think this main is good. It's really good, except the stat spread that is wrong. The item is nice. The card right here is good. The sub might have some rework. sadly it's only A plus, so the value of the skill card I can have in here is quite low. Last one. I don't like this. And this is the best I can have for everyone so far. As you can see here, my lineup is far from ideal. It's like this the last season too, and I think I still managed to stay in grade 7. So you don't have to try too hard to stay in your ranking, I guess. I really have to fix this. Anyway, that is all for today for the contest. I hope you become successful in contest and get all the reward you want, all the gem, all of the token to exchange for all this free reward, I think. Anyway, that's all for today. See you again next time. And I think on Sunday they're gonna release the promotion video for Juon Sena. Looking forward to that, right? Everyone should be. See you then. For now, bye bye.